Kenyans, leo wacha niongelee the Singapore dream. I'm a proud Kenyan and I would really like to see Kenya prosper and become one of those high-end countries. I call them high-end countries. You call them first world countries. The likes of the Singapore itself. There's Japan, there's South Korea, there is China. China basically is living in the future. Whatever they are doing, I don't know, but we really need to pull up our socks and get to business. The Singapore dream is one of the simplest and easiest thing to achieve if we really wanted to be there. Look at it this way. First, Singapore is a small island located in Asia with around 5 million people. It was a British colony. Got the independence in 1965. As Kenyans, we got it in 1963. So basically, we should be 2 years ahead of Singapore, but again, we are a bit later with a few centuries. We are 2-3 centuries behind Singapore. And if you look at it very well, if you compare Kenya and Singapore, what we have, we should be the Singapore. Singapore doesn't have minerals. Kenya, we have got gold in Western. There is oil in Turkana. There is titanium in Kwale. There is Lake Magadi. It produces soda ash. There's limestone. We have got lakes that produce fish like Victoria. We export our fish abroad. There is ocean. There's Indian Ocean there with a port. So basically, another advantage is that we are not a landlocked country. We produce coffee, we produce tea, all those things. But again, we are still behind. What could be the problem with us? When I checked with Singapore, Singapore is ranked as the cleanest country in Asia in terms of corruption. It is number 1 as the corruption-free country in Asia and number 2 and number 3 in the world, though it is at around 3 to 4% corruption. Sisi wenyewe Kenya tuko around 99%. I can say 99%. So if we eradicate corruption in Kenya, we are already in Singapore. To 99% of corruption in Kenya to 2-3% corruption, we are in Singapore. Tusidanganyane. Let's not blame it on political issues, or let's not blame it on tribal issues. It's just corruption. No corruption, education will be there for everybody, affordable. No corruption, there will be health. Tutakuwa na referral hospitals in every county. Level 6 referral hospital in every county. No corruption, there will be security. And when there is security, there is a 24-hour economy. Full stop. Security in, 24-hour economy in. Nairobi sasa huwezi fanya business past saa 2, unaogopa. There are some streets in Nairobi you can't pass through. Saa 1 ikifika, kuna giza, ni chafu, kuna wasitu. Unaweza pigwa ngeta anytime yani. So security in, 24-hour economy in, Singapore dream achieved. No corruption, good roads. Cheki, tuseme tu hivi. There are 2 roads in Kenya ambazo zinafaa zikuwe 8 lane. From Nairobi to Mombasa and from Nairobi to Western. We should be having an 8 lane barabaras in those 2 directions. But why are they not there? Kila December tunapata kuna a lot of accidents, a lot of jam. Jam inakaa siku 3-4. Why? It's not because tuna pesa. There's a lot of money. The only problem is the corruption in it. In Asian countries, the reason why they are also prospering is because how they deal with these things. When somebody is found, let's say a ministry imepatikana imepoteza pesa fulani, the person responsible, the head of that department, needs to resign and then go to court to go and explain to Kenyans or to the mwananchi, where's the money, why didn't it do the purpose it was supposed to serve. But when you are in jail. Kuna wengine wananyongwa, they hang people because of corruption. They imprison people for life because of corruption. So if we take it that serious, that's the pandemic we have in Kenya. Eradicate corruption and poverty will go. Poor healthcare will go. Poor education will go. Non-working Nairobi will go. Everything will go. Insecurity will go. Economy will be 24-hour economy. And actually will be bypass the Singapore dream. There are bigger dreams than Singapore. So we check on corruption. We will have checked on a Singapore dream. Trust me. You have got a great potential for that. Fatu na unajua sisi tunajivunyanga na sijui ati Thika Super Highway na Nairobi Expressway. You can do better than that. Go to Germany. Look at their Autobahn. Limitless speed. Go to Korea. Go to China. Japan wanakuanga na earthquakes. At any given time kupata barabara imeharibiwa na earthquake. Overnight wanajenga barabara. Kesho unaamka barabara ilijengwa. Barabara ilijengwa. Why? There is no corruption. People are working. Watu wamejituma wanafanya kazi. And if you compare basically our salary ya politicians wa huku na huko, you may find that they are getting even half of what we are getting here. But wanafanya kazi. Wamejituma kufanya kazi, kufanya mwananchi kazi. That's why they are prospering. They invent day and night. Sisi tunalala saa 2 because the economy inaisha saa 2. When you sleep, when you wake up in the morning, unapata watu walisha invent vitu. Now it's for us to go and take loans and buy those things. When you can invent ours. Tuko na education system. Mbona itusaidi to build iconic buildings, architectures, where are they? The one you have is Afya Center, KICC. We make a lot of jokes online. We are very active online, but when you come to the ground, nothing is happening. We divide ourselves in political parties. We divide ourselves in ethnical groups. We ni Mkikuyu bana, we ni Mjaka, we hawezi fanya kitu. Sisi ndio tuko kwa serikali, sisi ni wakale. What for? We mimi ni UDA, we ni sijui ni DCP, we ni nani? That's bullshit. We can work on this together and you can win together. We can produce our own cars made in Kenya. Tuna produce cotton, but tuna import mtumba. Why? Corruption. Yeah. Nowadays, you can't buy a car at almost the exact price ambayo inafaa iuzwe. You buy it double, triple because of the importation duty and all those things. Why? Where did the money goes to? We don't know. So, all in all, hata ukiongelea mambo mangapi about the Singapore dream, there's only one issue. If you talk about it and take care of it, everything else will be possible. And that is corruption. Eradicate corruption and everything else will be the Singapore way and above. So hopefully one day we'll get there. But that dream, let's not be calling it a dream every day. Let's start making the progress. Eradicate insecurity. Tujenge barabara. Hizi vitu vidogo vidogo. Invest in education, in healthcare. That's how Singapore dream is made. It's not made by stories or promises or nothing. No. Ni kwenda kwa ground na kufanya kazi. Tengeneza drainage ya Nairobi, capital city. Make the buildings beautiful. Build iconic buildings. And we'll be there. We say inshallah. Anyway. For now, let's hope for the best. The Singapore dream.